One of the lists that you need as a real estate agent or investor is you need an equity list. Now, here's the deal with this equity list. It's just homeowners that have lived there for a while that have equity. You want to be in front of your equity list all the time, honestly, as much as you can afford. Targeted Facebook ads, a monthly print newsletter, that's the most popular. Just listed, just sold postcards, community events. What's really good now are legitimate, not scammy, but legitimate I have a buyer letters. Like you have a buyer that came in through your buyer site that's looking for a home over there. You send out a letter saying, I got a buyer, call me. The second type of list is a distressed list. A distressed list are homeowners who are facing some type of difficulty, whatever it may be. They may need to sell. And generally you go all over the county. So a farm is like a geographically fenced area of equity that you want to work, typically probably more for like nice listings. A distressed list is all over the county. So your best distressed leads, if this is a market you want to work, come directly from the county recorder's office, okay? Since it's fresh. But you can go right to the county recorder's office and they might have an online version. It just depends. They're all different. But you would go in there and you would look at like the complaints and the lawsuits and the code violations and actually go into the civil complaint and look at who's getting sued and look at the legal address and look at the address and try to like figure out who these actual individuals are. That's like how it's done. Generally what you do is you hire a virtual assistant, a couple bucks an hour, to log in daily to find the court complaints or the recording notices, the code violations, and just kind of put them all into a spreadsheet. And every county is different with regard to the data that you can get online. Sometimes you just have to hire a runner to go down there every single week because they only have it face-to-face and you can't even access it online. The next best source after from directly the county is PropStream. The data is a few weeks delayed. Not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Just understand like when it shows up at PropStream, it's been out there a little while, okay? You want to set up a search to get notified each time a distressed property that meets your criteria comes up. You can add filters for home value, years owned, and more to get really targeted on what you want. It's about $100 a month for 10,000 record exports, more than you'll ever need. It's nice to have buyer leads coming in. They're cheap, a couple bucks. Search for homes from pay-per-click or Facebook. Get 100 of them, you land a deal. You have this like constant drip system of those buyer leads coming in that are opt-in. Well, this is kind of the same idea here. They're not opt-in. But, every day I want to wake up and like, boom, some new distress stuff. Whether it comes in from the recorder's office where it's like that day, or it's just from PropStream, you can set up, they have a service in PropStream called List Automator that will just notify you every time a property that meets your criteria pops up. So now you have some fresh leads to call and it's cheap.